He began to dance around. I just want some chapstick. Does anybody else put it on just because they love the smell and the taste of it? They don't even care about anything else. It's just because you want to do this and slide your lips around. Is that a stimming activity? That was no hands. I needed both of my hands. Sorry. This is Mandarin. Read my lips. I'm speaking Mandarin this morning. Is that another language? I don't speak Mandarin. I guess I do if I eat Mandarin oranges and then I'm made of them. Am I speaking Mandarin? Does that make sense? Thought I could go sit down. Guess not. Now I'm just gonna get it all over the lid of my drink. What are my plans today? Not arguing with my mom about how much money she paid, and she's trying to claim that she paid my $1,800, 3 of half of my mortgage payments for October, November, and December because I wasn't working. Bullshit. That's a lie. Because I was getting my $550 child tax credit, and he had moved the mortgage out of our joint account because I used that as my main bank account into his own personal account. So she wasn't paying me, she was paying him. And I was transferring that $550 to him and paying for my half of the electricity when I wasn't even living in the house. I was at her house. And I never asked her to pay that money. Why would I, if I wasn't working, and she was going to pay my half of the mortgage, why would I give him my child tax credits if I had no money for that month? I have the bank records to prove it. Like, shut up. She gave me a bunch of winning lottery tickets that she had because I had no money, I had no cash, because I was giving him all of the money for my half of the mortgage that I had because I wasn't working. Because she took me to a fucking psych hospital, and then he took out these custody orders, and I was staying at her house with her. I didn't ask to go stay at her house. I was told by medical health professionals that I was not recommended to go back into the house alone with him. Everybody. Why wouldn't I be mad? Because it's all lies. They're just lying that they were doing all of this stuff. No, they weren't. They were helping me. The only thing my mom paid was $2,500 for that attorney. That's way more than $1,800 to pay my mortgage payment. No, she paid $2,500 for the first attorney for him to not do anything. So I was already $2,500 in the hole because I had every intention of paying my mother back. Like I always had, if I ever borrowed money from her. The only time I've had to borrow money from her was for the furnace and air conditioner, and I had paid her back with my taxes. Yeah, can my mom call me? Does she have my telephone number? Can she call me? Has she ever called me? I'm text messaging with her. And she's just lying. Don't be what way? Lied on? Having my own mother lie on my name? I didn't do anything or deserve to be treated that way. And all of the problems it created from one lie. What are your all plans for the day? Of course, most places do. What are they putting up a Christmas tree for? I think I remember you saying that you had to have surgery. Or was that somebody else? They had a back injury and had to have surgery.
Well, you can wait. I'm going.
To be nice? to remind everybody that they don't have an actual home to go to. To be able to do that in their own home, put up their own Christmas tree, or celebrate how they want to celebrate. It's very pagan of them. Just go outside and live in the trees. It's like the exact opposite, bringing a live tree indoors, cutting down a live tree from cutting its life short. You know, because it's short, it's a tiny tree, so it can be able to fit in the house. Take my whole life just to save yours. The tree. Because we're celebrating Jesus' birthday. That's what Christmas is about. I can't go to my mom's house. If I could go to my mom's house, do you think I would be there? Do you think I'd already be there? It takes months and months waiting list. I was. And now that I have it, all I want is more. This cup's like almost gone and it's pretty cold by now. It's like barely. Room temperature at least, it's not cold. I have to wait for the library to open so I can go sit down indoors. Maybe doze off. Like Alice, reading her book. I don't have a caseworker or anything yet while I'm staying here. It's a 3 to 4 month waiting list just to get in to the shelter's permanent residence. And I don't have a caseworker who's doing all of this, who's applying for Section 8 for me and doing all of that stuff, helping me. I just have to wait. I just have to hurry up and wait. When, again, I had my own equity in my home, my own home, four bedroom, 2-bathroom house full of stuff. And the equity in it to be able to go buy myself a freaking trailer and pay lot rent for a year and not have any bills, especially if I wasn't working or able to find a job right away while we were transitioning and separating. Don't forget to mention the time I was supposed to be healing from all of my trauma from him. No, none of my friends have invited me, have checked on me, have done anything. I'm the one who keeps messaging them, keeping them updated, and making myself available for everybody. Live on TikTok every day. If you want to talk to me, you can talk to me. People have no problem talking to me. Could you imagine how terrible of a person I must have been for Scooter to get me pregnant 3 times? Buy a house with me, ask me to marry him, live with me, and have a family with me for 9 years? Yeah, I must have been just the worst person in the world. So crazy. He just couldn't take it anymore, right? He just couldn't be living with me anymore, any longer. Oh, wait, that was me. I just couldn't live with him any longer. So when I left, I didn't go back because it's not worth my life. Because his behavior was weird. And he's capable of intentionally or unintentionally harming himself or others. Playing with a string on my bed. Got it. Guys are also quiet. The comments frozen again. You said you had to have leg surgery. Hangry. Jesus would have been hangry. I don't know. I can just surmise. It's especially if he was able to feed all those people with just 2 freaking fish. Didn't I just say that Jesus was he a fisherman? Was he really a fisherman? Yeah, that's small claims. I was told that that's small claims. That's not small claims. Small claims is only how much? $5,000? $10,000? My equity is more than that. It should have already been included in the judgment as far as custody goes. That was the judge's responsibility. That was my attorney's responsibility.
What? You gonna say it? How did I assault you?
Both of my attorneys. When I asked them over and over again. I have the emails.
Now, how did I?
And dates of me emailing my attorney multiple times. What's going on with my house? What do you need from me to file for my equity out of my house? How much is it going to cost? Asking repeatedly when I was working in 2022, when I was still doing ship shopping. And I got my other job right before I got another job dental assisting.
Do that for if you don't even want to use the back. Go ahead, sir. That don't even make no sense.
Waiting for this custody stuff to be over because the real estate attorney that I spoke to said to wait until the custody stuff was over because he has to pay me my equity out of my house. I don't have to sue him. He has to do it. All it takes is for a judge to say, you have to pay her your equity out of her house. You not doing that is illegal. You already know that's illegal. You have to give her her personal property back. It's not yours. That's illegal. He is with my children as far as I know. I know nothing. He has a PPO out against me. I can't know anything. That would be considered stalking him. That would be a violation of the PPO and I could be arrested. If you want to find out who's living in my house and you want to do your own investigation and you just so happen to tell me what's going on, that's not a violation of the PPO. But if I start asking questions and I start doing my own research and telling you things that I shouldn't know and be able to know, if it's all being kept a secret, I don't know. I've already said everything I need. I need an attorney. I need an attorney who knows what to do. Who can go into court and take the evidence and get the job done, get a judgment so I can get my money back. So I can go find my own place to live. And I can start rebuilding a home for myself and my children. How simple is that? That's not a difficult thing. That's not a terrible ask. That's what I need. And out of 400 million Americans, that we know of, I'm just saying that because think about all of the home births where people had to choose to have home births because they weren't naturally born American citizens, but then those children are because they were born in this country, but they don't have birth certificates because the parents would get deported. And they wouldn't even be able to stay even though their child was an American citizen. Merely makes you wonder. Because you have the rights to do that based off of your religious beliefs. You don't have to go to the hospital and give birth to your children. You don't have to seek medical care. Or you might just know somebody who is a doctor or has a friend who knows, who can tell you what to do for free. Just give you free advice, help you for free based off of their knowledge. Or you can go to the library and just look it up yourself. Yeah, it has lots of resources. And friendly librarians. They're not attorneys, they're librarians. So you're telling me that I can pay an attorney to not do their job $2,500. I bet those librarians would really love $2,500 to tell me how to file paperwork, legal paperwork. They part of their education was researching and educating themselves by reading the free public materials. My psychology teacher in college. Yeah, I took a college level psychology class. And he told us the only way you're going to remember the material is if you read it before class, before I start talking about it. It's the only way you're going to remember it. And you're going to know what the heck I'm talking about when you come to class. That's why they give you, what are those things called? An agenda, schedule, what's it called? Of what you'll be learning. A syllabus, thank you. To your future on the windowsill syllabus. Oh, just waiting on a bus. Oh, you gotta go get on a bus. Stupid why. Like love a bus. Going to school. That class was the same class that we had lecture and a lab. Stupid why? We had a lecture and a lab for the psychology class. And in my lab is where we learned about all of the experiments with rats and how smart they are. That if you keep the rats busy and provide them with other things, they won't sit around and do the drugs. They'll be less likely to get addicted to the drugs that you're providing them with as well. How about you just didn't give the rats the drugs in the first place? Who's the drug dealer here? If they have community and a family. I don't need a psychiatrist or a psychologist. They already learned about all of that stuff. If we want to sit around and talk about that, then what? I need a job. I need my own place to live. I need my family back. I need my children. I need to be with my family. I wouldn't have time to sit around and do nothing. Waiting to live my life. You guys are too quiet. Too quiet. Hello, wake up. Order in the courtroom. In the classroom. Because I don't have my money. I don't have my financial freedom to be able to do so. I need a vehicle so I can work. So I can save for a place to live. So I can create a home for myself and for my children to live in. Yes, that very much so limits my place of, I get a job and then I start saving for a place to live, and then I have to find a place to live that's within walking distance of my job. That's very limiting. That's limiting me from being able to do whatever I want. I have to start all over again? No. Yeah, it's a start though. It was a start back in 2021. better than nothing. No, it is nothing. What are you talking about? Yeah, and then I have to find another job and close to wherever I'm living. Because I'm not paying that much money in gas money and wear and tear on my vehicle. And then where are my children living permanently? Are they living with me? Are they living with their father? It was a start back in 2021, start of this discussion. And then we could have planned accordingly. Now I have nothing. Just waited until I had absolutely nothing. To again prevent me from having visitation with my children. That's not excuses, those are facts. I don't know why you guys are all acting like I didn't just say earlier this morning that when I was walking around I saw a lot of places hiring and that I need to go apply for them today. But I'm waiting to get into the library. Sounds like a lot of excuses. Do you guys know all of the jobs I've already applied for that are within walking distance or public transportation? No, you don't. Oh, it's a start though. Yeah, I already started doing all of that. So it's a little redundant for you to be telling me how to live my life and what to be doing. Yes, I have. And on my other lives, I have. And again, I owe you no explanation. So the fact that I'm telling you at all what I'm doing and how my life is going from day to day isn't for you to sit here and attack me. It's not for your entertainment. Yeah, I already know what I need to do, but I'm saying what needed to be done, the simplest way to end all of this so that I can be sharing with you more positive things cost a lot less money than you all are going to work every day, 3 years of your lives going to work every day to support me being homeless. I'm sorry, we'll just say this year alone, when a lot less money than they have charged and gotten paid for the bare minimum of helping me. Grippy Sock vacation, well over $8,000 for a week. Think about it. Have a great rest of your day. Yeah, it's huge though. It can fit somebody with a much bigger head. I never made any of these for myself intentionally at first. This one's really, it's like practice. I did all different kinds of stitches and Mustard is my favorite condiment. Ten a.m. I just hate being on the phone. I just don't want to talk to anybody about it. Like, I don't feel like I have to talk to all of these strangers and keep telling this story over and over again. That's why I recorded all of my videos and told the story from the beginning. Started a timeline. Again, to have that be stolen from me, taken away from me. Everything brings up my trauma. Oh, I forget you guys can see outside. You can see what I'm looking at with the reflection of my glasses. Just staring out the window. You have people watch with me. All right, I'm gonna take a break for like 15, 20 minutes. I'll be back. Thanks again for the coffee.